not to do when you go viral for negative reasons. So I'm just going to go through some information on what not to do when you go viral for negative reasons. It is so hot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It is so hot, honestly. UK done its big one this year, I'm not going to lie. So, what not to do when you go viral for a negative reason? I done another video earlier today about what to do if you go viral for a negative reason. But today, I mean, now I'm just doing what you do not do. Okay, go viral for negative reasons can make you feel like everybody's watching you. It can make you feel like everybody's made their mind up about you. It can make you feel like it can just make you feel isolated. I've never been through it. God forbid I ever go through it. But it can be a very isolating, lonely place. And obviously, there's been a few things that have happened recently that made me decide to do this video. If there's anything you can remember, it's do not make a permanent decision over a temporary situation. Okay? So the first thing is don't react when you're in that moment, like let your emotions play out offline. Okay, so don't react in that moment online, because you may react defensively, which can add fuel to the fire. You may you may speak prematurely, so you might get things wrong, not because you're misinformed, but because the facts, you do not have all the facts yet. So don't react in emotion, don't react heatedly. Let time play out, while you strategize what you're going to do and how you're going to cope. Um, don't don't post loads and loads of videos about the situation, because it can get clipped and things can be taken out of context. We've seen that happen. Hello at Noken DHC. Where are you watching from? Yeah, so number one, don't respond in the heat of the moment. Definitely take time out. And number two, don't don't do like 5 apology videos explaining what happened like immediately straight away. I'm talking about what not to do if you go viral for negative reasons. Like we've seen things on social media where people have made permanent decisions on temporary situations. So I'm just giving you ideas. I'm just giving you advice, okay, on what not to do if you go viral for negative reason. The problem with posting lots and lots of apology videos is that they can be clipped and taken out of context. Also, you probably need to sleep, you probably need to have a good lunch, good dinner, and just postpone any type of reaction. Obviously, if you're in the wrong, don't wait too long. Um, some people plan to go live and explain themselves. Going live, you can end up saying things, unplanned things. So going live can be a bit risky because somebody might trigger you in the comments, and you might end up saying something that just makes the whole situation worse. If you are going to go live, make sure it's planned. You've got your notes. You know exactly what time it's going to finish, so you're not. Um, is there Brazil? I don't understand the question. Um, Another thing is don't tag or attack other people because you're being dragged or because you've gone viral for a negative reason. It doesn't mean you now need to just drag everybody else into it. And the reason why I say that The reason why I say that is because when it's all said and done, you still need your friends, okay? You still need your acquaintances, you still need your job. When it's all said and done, you're still going to need them, okay? So make sure whether you leave or not, you just leave there respectfully and you leave there allowing the other staff to have their dignity. Hi, Jill Rovers. How are you and where are you watching from? Okay, the next thing I will say is if you do happen to go live because if you thank you, Jill Rivers. I cut it a few weeks ago. It's just too hot, honestly. It's just way too hot. It's just too hot for anything. Thank you. Okay. The thing is, if you go viral for a negative reason, if you do decide, if you do decide to go live to explain yourself, you might unintentionally say something to make things worse. So that's why. Thank you, at Jill Rivers. At Jill Rovers, I really appreciate your words. Where are you watching from? Are you watching from the UK or elsewhere? Yeah. So you might go live. Clack it. Yeah. 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 So you might end up saying something unplanned. Netherlands. Oh, nice, nice. The Netherlands is beautiful. I know somebody that he bought a house in London and he got married to a lady in the Netherlands. So they live in the Netherlands and he rents out his house here. But yeah, it's a really good place. I believe he works remotely. So, but yeah, that's a really popular place, the Netherlands. Very popular. I met some people from the Netherlands a few years ago, and there's a lot of youth there, isn't it? A lot of young people. But yeah, thank you for joining the live. Please remember to like the live, please. Okay, so yeah, if you go live just to explain yourself, you might get triggered and say something that can make the whole situation worse. Another thing is don't don't delete everything unless it's something that's harmful or illegal. On the other hand, I do understand why you want to delete everything. Or people scrutinizing your pages, social pages. So I understand why you'd want to delete stuff, but just go to private. Just make things private. What is a pink eye, by the way? I don't know what a pink eye is. What's a pink eye? Um, yeah. So don't delete everything. Just archive it or just go private. Also, as well, don't tag or attack other people. That can make the story bigger, that can make you go viral for longer. So, don't tag or attack other people. Don't drag other people into whatever it is that's going on. Honestly, don't start mentioning other people. Even if you feel that they can validate you, just don't tag people, honestly. Me? Oh. Yeah, don't tag people. So also as well, don't post. Ugh, that's nasty. Mm, that's nasty. I might need to help. I might need to make someone a moderator, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, yeah. So don't. Another thing is don't start putting up mysterious. Thank you, Actual Rovers, and you're not sorry. I'm gonna put time out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're on timeout. You're on timeout. Mm-hmm. You're on timeout. Another thing I was gonna say is yeah, don't tag other people, don't involve other people. I live in London, by the way. Who's that? At Noken dash D8C. Where do you live? Like what country? Thank you, at Joe Rovers. Thank you for your compliments. Thank you. You too. Have a great week as well. Have a good time in the coming week. So at Nokum dash D84 D8C. I live in London. Okay. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Nonsense behavior. Okay, yeah. So let me get on with this because I'm getting distracted. Okay, like don't start. Your house. Your house is cut. Thank you, Actual Rovers. At Nocum dash D8C, like learn to use grammar properly. But yeah, Actual Rovers, thank you for being a source in this live. I really appreciate. Mm, 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 Thank you, Actual Rovers. I've put him on timeout. He's I put him on timeout for 24 hours. Yeah. So um, another thing you shouldn't do is put up vague messages. Like for example, if you're going viral for a negative reason, don't start putting up messages like some people are so fake or you know I never thought I'd see the day. Don't put up vague posts because people are gonna might misinterpret it or apply it to the wrong situation or apply it to the wrong thing. Okay. Also as well, don't some people, because they want to try and prove that they're a good person, they will start revealing personal details. They'll start talking about like their whole life and giving personal details, unnecessary details, because they want everyone to be on their side. This is entertainment for a lot of people, so you don't need to seek validation from the people that are dragging you, or you don't need to seek validation from the people that are making you go viral, and you don't need to explain yourself. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sweating, but I'm not sure what the weather's like in the Netherlands at the moment, but it's so hot in the UK. Like we're going through a heat wave. It is so hot. I'm sweating buckets. So all I'm in are shirts, just keeping cool. Yeah, so another thing, if you do go viral for a negative reason, don't feel like you need to like overshare to get people on the side because it's just entertainment for them, basically. Also, don't share private messages from other people. Don't share private DMs from other people. Just don't share information about other people. Like, just take the high road, you know? There's a time to go low, but it's not then. There is a time to go low, but not right now. So just take the high road and don't share information about other people. Don't share information about people's addresses. Don't be spiteful with don't share like private messages or private DMs. Don't do that while you're going viral. Okay, bye at Joe Rovers. I really appreciate you. Thank you for joining, and I hope you come back another time. Please remember to like the live. Have a great week. Bye. Thank you. Lovely. Very see, look at your age mates, everybody. Very positive. She came to edify. Um, yeah. So also remember as well, if you share, bye, goodbye, bye at Joe Rovers. Much appreciated. Yeah. Also, remember if you share private DMs from other people, yeah, that means that people can start sharing yours. Like, you do not want to play that game. You do not want to play that game. If you're gonna start sharing private messages, people got private messages of yours that they can start sharing. So you don't even want to open that Pandora's box. So do not share private messages. And like I said in my previous video, just let people speak. Like, let it all play out. Just let people speak. Let them speak. Just let it. Just allow people to just talk, because you can have an opportunity in due course if you want to respond to it with receipts. That you don't necessarily do need to do that. But in the midst of the going viral, no, do not share messages. Also, as well, do not give daily updates. Like, don't be like day one, day two, day three. Guess what? No, don't be giving updates. And what I find as well is that sometimes when you're silent, other people defend you, like other people speak up on your behalf. Not always, but sometimes people will actually start sharing receipts and be like, no, that's not the case, that's not true. But in the midst of going viral, just take a step back, I would advise. Unless you're in the wrong, you need to apologize, make a donation to a relevant charity, and commit to learning. Otherwise, just don't say anything. Yeah, don't give daily updates. Um, Also, as well, if you do go viral for negative reasons, there is a real risk of being scammed. You might start getting messages in your DMs. People might start contacting you, and you have to understand that they may not be genuine. It might be a fake journalist that just wants to get inside info so they can make content. It might be a scam of a brand deal. Someone offering you a brand deal might be a scam. Um, don't click any links unless you're on the original website. But yeah, don't click any links that you're sent unless you know without a doubt it is genuine. Um, Also, as well, if at any time you do feel under any threat, you need to report that. Take screenshots, you know, screenshot any posts, screenshot everything, screen record everything. But if you do feel threatened, report it to your local police, and or report it to the platform. Okay. Um, Tell someone in real life that you feel under threat. Thank you for liking the live. In the UK, 101 is a non-emergency number, and 999 is an emergency number. So if you feel under any threat, if you feel that the attention is becoming intense, if it's affecting you in real life, you can report that in real life as well as the platform. There are also policies on cyberbullying, revenge porn, all those things. So in real life, make sure you um, you know, report what needs to be reported in order to feel safe and to hold people to account. Hello, Benny Cotta, 5528. How are you and where are you watching from? Okay, so the next part is do not self sabotage afterwards. Don't feel like, oh, I can never post again. I need, the internet belongs to everybody, right? So don't, obviously, like I said, you can take time out, but don't let anyone run you off the internet. Don't let anyone run you off the internet. You can take time out and go private and stuff or go low key. But no, the internet's for everyone. Get me? Um, Within a week of going viral, start posting normal content again. I wouldn't advise just leaving the internet because of the negative situation. because then it's like you've disappeared in shame. However, however, do what's appropriate for yourself. Do what's right for you. If you feel like you want to just completely ghost and just go, then go ahead, right? Just do what's you're comfortable with. But you know, the internet belongs to everyone. Just give yourself a break before you start posting normal content again. Also, don't try and win, right? Do not try and win. Don't try and win. You have loved ones in real life. You have people around you, friends, family, associates, acquaintances. You have people in real life that love you, that like you. So I, I don't prioritize winning over strangers on the internet. Obviously, for some people, being on the internet is their job, and you know they have brand deals and what have you. So they may feel like they do need to win the internet, you know, and win in the court of public opinion. However, it is quite difficult and it can backfire, and yeah, anything can happen. Um, I would say prioritize protecting your peace. Also, do not do this alone. You know, when you go through this, you probably feel like you are alone, but do not do this alone. Speak to at least one or two people, people that you trust, people that you know are not going to make your what you've told them in confidence into content. Um, most most people that go viral is like a 7 day thing. It's like a 1 week. Not in all cases. I mean, recently we've seen people that were bullied longer than that. But usually it's a week's worth of being dragged. Um, as long as you don't keep feeding it, and as long as the people you're dealing with aren't as evil as can be. Um, so number one, don't react emotionally. Number two, don't feed the fire. Don't overshare. Don't ignore your physical safety as well as your mental safety, and don't self sabotage after. A lot of people feel like if once they get the platform, once they go viral, they can change their lives. But just be aware, have these tips on deck in case of any situation online that you feel you cannot control or you feel you do not benefit from. Okay, so these are just tips to help you. I don't being I personally don't think being famous is the same thing as going viral. I think those are two different things. I don't think being famous is the same as going viral. Um, the difference being, uh, so the difference, yeah. So going viral is when like a meme or a piece of content becomes very popular, whether it's in a local capacity or global or national, international, globally. So it's when a piece of content completely goes off, which which has its pros and cons. Being famous is more focuses on the individual, and it usually builds over time. And yeah, so fame usually, I mean, there's infamy. Some people are infamous, but fame is actually when it's about the individual and it builds over time. Um, Social media now for a lot of people uh, is a job, is a place where people make money. Content is being monetized. So I believe that one of the factors of going viral is that people are getting views and likes by featuring your content. So seeing as there's money in social media, people are actually going to factor in, you know, clicks and likes, views, if they feature this content. And sometimes that that contributes to something going viral because people are actually making money from discussing the topic or raising awareness or, you know, researching further this matter, which isn't a bad thing because for some people it is their job and they do it well. So it's not a bad thing. Um, but just to be mindful that sometimes if there is some content that is going viral, it's it can be almost impossible to dictate how long that lasts for. These are just tips on how to cope, how to manage, um, what's advisable, what isn't. But ultimately, it's an economy now, and if people are getting views by featuring you or featuring your content, they're gonna do it, and that's gonna add to being viral. But like I said, it usually lasts up to 7 days. Just keep your head down, just stay on social media for a bit. If you are in the wrong, make sure you apologize and take some action, make donation or what have you. But yeah, it's a different world now, isn't it? It's a different world. Um, yeah, so that's all done. Um, and I hope you have a good week. I hope this was quite informative for you. Please look in the description for any further information, and I will see you another time. Thank you once again for liking the live. Um, Thank you once again for liking the live, and I'll speak to you another time. Thank you. Have a great week. Bye.